Hey guys, I'm trying to stay out of the disarray of the light, but I thought I would pull a few cards that I've never pulled before about the American economy within the next few months, okay? First, I will pay attention to the words that stand out to me on these cards. And it's like we have to stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now. Like the numbers, the facts, the rise in gas, the rise in diesel, I can see that it's going to be it's more beneficial for the people that are going to be working from home, the internet, telecommunications, journalism, stuff like that. That's very clear. And it's like you have to use this, and with Pluto being a main factor of the government overthrows, how the banks are, the money system, stuff like that. Because keep in mind, Pluto hasn't been here for Americans. Well, I mean for everyone to be honest, but I'm doing American economy, which does affect the rest of the world since 1776. This is just a really quick everyone type of thing. Because I know some people are interested, and I'm reality. I also have I want to say four, but right now I'm positive of three clients that are in basic training, Air Force, stuff like that, right? And I have done readings for them, and it's here again on the world, the political affairs, we'll call it that, the Russia, the Ukraine, um and just in general, I keep picking up the 13th through, I want to say, the 18th or 19th of March as being very heavy and headstrong and going to war type of energy. It's going to affect us. Now, the upswing to that is no one should make assumptions, no one should go crazy. Because there's something that's going to happen, and I keep trying to put my finger on it, that's not going to last. It's going to be complete chaos, I feel. There's something very unrealistic about it. And it's like not all the information is there, so we all don't need to get crazy and get reckless. It's just like you need to see things how they really are, not how we like them to be, not what political side we'd like them to be arguing, trying to prove points. It's seriously of like, look at the numbers, don't lie. So if you go to an actual graph, if you go to that, we get 61. Well, we did. We did. We get 61% of our crude oil from Canada, 40% from Mexico, 3% from Russia. We did. Okay, those are numbers. Those are real numbers. And that's why everything is raising, because the Canada portion is kind of closed. That's on many websites, just so you know. You can find those numbers. They're all the same. If you are one of the research warriors, learn how to research though. If you've been to college and stuff and you had to write many papers, I have many degrees, you will know how to research. But it's like everyone's refusing to accept things, and that's why our lives are getting messy. That's why everyone's acting messy. That's why our world is staying in chaos and tension. And we just keep trying to manipulate circumstances and other people's viewpoints, and that's where we're getting off track here. Instead of facing things that are like directly in front of us, you know, free money is not free. Free money has never been free, and here we are. But this is like we're all gonna have to sink or swim, right? We have acceptance is key, and then moving to that, we have a lot of spiritual activity is what I'm picking up. And the people that have been honest throughout this whole thing, they will be fine. But the people that have not, well, they will reap what they sow is kind of what I pick up now. That may be in their personal life, that may be spotlighted. I'm not entirely sure, but there's been a whole lot of smoke and mirrors on both sides. right? There's a lot of things that are hidden from us in regards to what's going on. It is possible that we will hit a recession. I don't think it'll last as long as it did last time because we are able to kind of pick ourselves up, change political hands, new seasons, right? I do have something about the legal courts being able to step in with this timeline that I have to be able to almost correct things. But if we keep living in the past, if we keep bringing up the past and we don't see what's in front of us, that's why things are going to stay messy as a whole. Like as a complete whole. So this is like everyone needs to kind of step into their masculine form and really start handling things, really look at what's necessity in your life, right? Kind of have a backup plan. That's what I'm getting now. These two cards that I've pulled, I am going to read because I have no idea what they are. I do know a 5 represents change. It's usually the Hierophant, but these are not. And then I have setting your course. So let's read these together because I was asking about the world affairs in the near future. Okay. It's a sign we've lost our focus. We've become totally illogical about an issue in our lives. We feel confused because you're deceiving yourself about something or someone. That was what I was getting. Like, us people, we don't have all the information to be spouting off things to other people and splitting our efforts apart. Okay. It's important information that may be unknown to you. There's a lot of things troubling you. It's time to bring your logical mind back into focus. Hilarion for help. This is what that card is. The strong intention to do your part for humanity. It doesn't matter who's been you know what or who hasn't. That's not the point of being a humanitarian. That's if you're a nurse or a doctor, that's not what you signed up for. You deal with people with AIDS and stuff all the time. So let's be real. Let's do a reality check right now. All right. This is opening lines of communication in spiritual and personal life. This is knowledge and truth help you be more honest with yourself, which leads me back to what I was picking up about looking at things right in front of you. When you see yourself in your life truthfully, all confusion will disperse. Look at the numbers, folks. It's very prominent to me. I feel like this whole Ukrainian Russian thing, especially since we did have a pipeline deal, it's on pause. There's something of smoke and mirrors, and the people don't know all of the facts. We do have assistance close at hand. I do feel there's something about the courts, the judges, the files. I mean, there's so much, I think, with these timelines, a little something, and that's why you can't just pick and choose. You have to really look, right? What's really there. Don't look at the headline. The headline is always misleading. It's always misleading, and it's misleading for a purpose. Okay? A job that involves any type of evidence detection and drawing conclusions from that discovery. These types of jobs include scientific research, mediumship, forensic activity, the law, medical testing, and more. These are similar, and they should be on the rise now. That makes sense to you of what I'm looking at? This is a logical approach. Trying to bless us all with clarity and direction for help for the economics that are going on in the world. The world affairs. Now let's go to the 3 of Scrolls. Damn. Thank you, Spirit. I mean, seriously, guys, I didn't do that here because I didn't know how well the camera would be. But I definitely felt pulled to do this. I was curious, and I figured I would record it. There is a lot of war. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors. The people that are, what I just said, the medical testing, the mediums, the doctors, stuff like that, people that work it online, it's like we're able to use our resources a little bit more. This is out of focus. Okay, and those people should be fine. The other people watching me, it's like, please save for a rainy day. Save for about a month and a half of backup. It's kind of what I get immediately, like get a month and a half of finances as a backup. That's what I'm picking up right now. Okay, so just take that into consideration. It's not like it's gonna hurt you to do that. Right. 10. Okay. 3 of Scrolls. It's you may not be looking as far ahead as you can. Perhaps you aren't giving yourself the freedom to move forward. Try to break the habit of holding yourself back. There may be miscommunication in some project or friendship. A person may be misleading you or not pulling his weight. A small partnership or affiliation could be breaking up entirely. Plans for a trip or a move will be changed or canceled, and that's during those time frames. Okay, I pay attention to those words. It's trying to show you the way and more information. With the neighboring card, which we know exactly what that's about, it's to watch where it reveals the supporting influences and obstacles as you chart them. Chart them. Hopefully you're able to smart enough to pick that up. This is a relocation. This is a telescope giving you a closer look. Probably won't focus because, you know, whatever. Yeah, there is a potential partnership. What is that in the world affairs? It's among 3 different worlds, okay, countries, and they're going to help. So start watching their news or something where you can see the actual agenda, because everything keeps pointing there. Like, pay attention to the agenda. Number 3 is prevalent. 3, 3, 3, 3. That's why I don't think it's going to go any further than March. There's just something. I know that they are uncovering the clinical testing right now during the month of March in the court systems. And this is going on, and maybe that's why it's not going to last as long. Because we just had to cover something up. Right. They're trying to promote that. The people who have a higher mind, you're feeling very restless, and that's why you're supposed to go look into that. And then we have Taurus, which is all about the life skills, your security, your money, your personal resources. What do you have? Because you really need to look into that right now and save for the following month and a half. Okay? Because I really can't stress that enough right now. And that's pretty much personally what I pick up for this right now. I mean, I don't want to dive entirely. This is YouTube, but you get my drift. If anyone was wondering, that's what I have.